Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Well, insanity in handstand looks as follows. We are not where we would like to be. And we practice the same thing over and over again, that is, bouncing off the wall. It looks like this, we're able to reach the wall, and then we just take that foot off, and we try to bounce a few seconds there, and eventually we come back down, and then we repeat the process. And we get a few good successful reps here and there, a few seconds of elation upside down. And surprisingly, it doesn't transfer into our ability to hold something more consistent, longer and straighter. Well, of course it doesn't, because when you're doing this, you're only working on one piece of the puzzle, one of the 8 pillars of handstands, that is balance. And so the first lesson I want to leave you with in this video series is handstands aren't synonymous with balance. Balance is the tip of the iceberg. A handstand, I like to say that to my students, is like a chair comprised of 8 different pillars. And I've identified them over the years. And the reality is, if one or more of those pillars are a bit more fragile than the others, your chair will not be stable and you will not be able to balance. For your chair to be sturdy, all 8 pillars need to be strong and solid. And so your mission throughout those days together is to start wondering, am I being insane here, trying to make something that's already strong even more perfect, and dismissing the stuff that actually could yield more benefits, the stuff I have been neglecting, those pillars, those legs of the chair that are a bit more flimsy, that need a bit more love. Balance, therefore, is just one of the 8 pillars. And my work with students online and in person is to pin down the pillars in which they need to work more and articulate a training program around their bodies, their strength, their weaknesses, their schedule, their goals, that allows them to make all 8 pillars good, strong, and working together. That's how we progress fast in handstands. That's how you have to start seeing them, sitting with yourself and asking, what are my strong suits and what are my weaker links? Now, before I detail all 8 pillars and I ask you to start thinking about all this, what's the story behind this accelerator? This accelerator is a way for me to introduce you to a method, a way of seeing handstands. I was very frustrated myself when I started a journey, and I realized, now that I have been a teacher for 10 years, that the journey starts with questioning what you're being told, questioning what you should do, and understanding why handstands work a certain way, what makes or breaks a handstand. So this is a snippet, this is a way for you to test the waters, and at the very least, to change the framework around which you think about handstands. Out of those weeks together, I can guarantee that you will change if you do the homework, the way you train, the way you feel handstands, the way you prioritize your training, and therefore you will be making much faster progress. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see some noticeable before and after in that small time span we have together. And I also offer classes and courses online, and if you resonate with the method, this is a way for me to invite you on board to keep diving further with my help as a coach behind your shoulders to move the needle further forward. Now that we have said that, let's enjoy those days together and make the most of it. The 8 pillars of handstands are: 1. Alignment. 2. The art of kicking up. 3. Balance. 4. Managing fear properly. 5. Body silence. 6. Body awareness. 7. Strength. 8. Mobility. You have to know what you are aiming for each of those. You have to know where you sit in each of those. You have to know which of those are not as strong as the others. We will spend time together zooming into the most important ones, but I want you today to just reflect upon all this and ask yourselves, what have I been neglecting? Your homework is to write below in the comments what you think your strong suits are and what you haven't been paying attention at all, and that's probably where the key to progress lies for you. Tomorrow we will assess your shoulders and talk about the infamous closed and open shoulders.